and it's okay.
Yeah.
But my backup camera, I can have it on.
Just taking videos of the scenery.
Pardon me?
Just taking videos of our lawn.
Okay, taking videos of our lawn. Okay, you can see the pole you're about to hit. Okay.
Around the corner, we're coming with
Yeah, drive around the corner, see that nice big apartment building. Okay, let's see.
this way.
Yeah, go that way. Yeah. You'll see the apartment building on the right.
I'll take a look for it. I'll watch for it.
Yeah, I want your report when you come back. Bye. Okay, let's see. Yeah, my phone is here. Okay.
On to the next meal. I'm going to try and park near the entrance where my room is.
Okay.
Oh no. Sorry.
That's all right. I thought, okay, the seat wasn't as comfortable.
Look there.
Uncomfortable
We
before.
try to make our travel as much like Air Canada as possible.
Yes, there we go. No lumbar or bad lumbar support or no lumbar support.
Or sitting on hard rods like.
Yes. Oh, Victoria's description was excruciating. Jeez. She said, "I'll never fly Porter again," and voila.
I'm hearing that
She
a
did.
lot of your family. I'm going to park near my room so I can throw on a sweater because it's finding it chilly
Okay.
at
In your
in the
fragile
wind,
state.
in my delicate condition.
Okay. I don't know who that's from. I'm gonna do a particular link here. Nishiki. Hakuro Nishiki.
That's an Asian name.
Dappled willow.
Dappled
shrub.
willow. Okay.
Yeah. Never remember Nishiki. Absolutely.
I
Never.
don't understand why.
Yep. Does not readily jump to mind.
Nobody's home at the church. No bat mitzvahs going on here
That's
today.
interesting. You wonder what? Oh,
They're charging.
station. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Huh.
See how bad it looks from to make,
No,
not
that's-
to make a living room.
Yeah.
I think you can get by. We can get
Yeah.
by without losing each other's mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
There's maybe a few spots down in
Yeah,
my
I
neck
think
of the
they're.
woods.
Yeah. Looking a little bit more lived in. Another Elantra. Yeah. Oh.
Speedy. Yeah, people
Looks like
checking
they're
in,
in.
people checking out.
And feel
we'll get
parking spots.
Try to get close to the door.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I say. They always seem to manage.
Well, you have the best luck with parking
I do.
of anyone I've ever seen.
I do. And Jody seems to have inherited some of that.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Just see where that
You
yellow
actually
line
are?
is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm legal. I'm legal.
Oh, that's nice.
Seriously legal.
Wow. All right. Well done. You'll regret this. Yeah, I was going to do that, but then I thought, no, I'll just put it there for a second, and then I'll put it on my
slide
lap.
on your lap.
Yeah. I'm wearing white, so it will
you
go
know what?
perfectly with what I'm wearing.
If I put this in here, it's going to pry the lid off.
Exactly.
So-
They work it like that. And car is so beautifully designed, so they would have thought of that. Well, I'll
So you just
hold
have
it.
to hold it.
I know.
Hold it over your purse so you can catch the drippings.
Right, that's exactly what I want, yes.
Nobody consulted with the hotel when they designed these cup holders.
No, they did not.
They did not consult
I
with
doubt
us.
they consulted with anybody who drives a car.
Connor, you have an exit handle? Your mom has an exit handle?
Of course.
Okay. This passenger has an exit handle?
But the driver, no exit.
I'm
No,
stuck in the
I'm
car.
sorry.
I can never leave.
No. And she will never let you. Oh, there's that little girl again
With
with
her pet car.
that car. Yeah. She's kicking.
Can you see the side of this bus?
No.
Look at the size of it.
Oh, I know. I was looking at it when I.
This is not a small
Yeah.
car.
No,
Look at the size of this.
I know. It's huge.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'll take two.
Yeah, sure. Okay, what's it?
That's the size of the car I once got rented in Medicine Hat. You don't get a pick.
No,
vehicle.
no, they're shoved at you, and that's
You
it.
just say I'm
I'm
entitled to a
Yeah.
intermediate. So
Right,
we
and
book
then
an
shove a
intermediate.
truck at you. Yeah.
You take what you get when you get there.
Next size up is a bus. Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It's funny. A lot of the cars that they're making are so big. They actually, it's comical.
Well, it is. It is. Yeah. You really need something the size of a
Small house.
train car or something. Oh yeah, it's
This
hilarious.
cruiser
Look at
here.
this box. Yeah, exactly.
But again, we're judging from the outside, right?
Doesn't matter. They're still big. They take up space, and they get hit in parking lots, as we know. And yeah,
But
do you really need something that big? Do you have a family of 10?
You have to try one on for size.
Well, I've never been interested to try something that big.
You need a guide
Well, you need a ladder.
and a
what you
ladder.
need to
I
get
needed
into
a
it.
ladder to get into it.
Yeah.
There's a step. Trust this guy. Sorry, didn't spill it?
Okay.
Didn't spill it?
Yep. No, sorry, you didn't spill it. I didn't spill it that time. You'll have to try again.
I don't trust some of these guys. They don't come to a stop soon enough.
No, they don't. They don't. We saw
And,
someone roll through a stop sign the other day.
Oh, that's always exciting.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Nobody wants to get T-boned, and I
No,
can't afford to let my passengers get injured. I'd
Well,
rather be known as
worry about the car.
a nervous driver and
Safe.
rather
Yeah.
than cruise through and have to slam on the brakes harder
Yeah.
at the last minute.
Yes. Oh God, this depresses me every time I go by.
We should go
I
in
just
by the
can't
other
believe
street.
it's. Yeah, I just can't believe it's part of the neighborhood. I just cannot believe.
What you can do, apart from burning it to the ground,
Well, yeah, that's occurred to me. No.
is plant trees all around it so that someday it won't be visible from the street.
Yeah, that takes 10 years though before they get. Yeah. I don't know if I can wait that long.
Fast
Yeah.
growing trees.
Mm-hmm.
This is your neighbor's Japanese maple, and you
Yeah.
were right. It completely
Yeah.
obscures the house.
Exactly. Yep.
This white truck is always parked here. Is your neighbor's?
Yes.
And he
That's
makes
Sam's.
getting in
I
out of your
know.
driveway interesting.
I know. They're
So you're
not.
go- are
They're
you gonna-
not astute that way. They just.
Yeah. Are you going to put orange cones on either side?
Well,
of
I
this
see.
truck?
That was my. Yeah. Secretly, that was my That was my thinking. Yeah. Yeah, no, Sam is really lucky I have not plowed into his truck. And they have a long driveway. He could easily park it in there. But I guess Lisa takes the car out and he doesn't want to have to get out and
You got room to
move
get
the
out?
truck.
Wait, is there room on that side? I can move
Yeah,
it.
no, that's fine. Just looking for the keys that match my house.
Let me hold your coffee in the meantime.
Carolyn yet. So that's fine. But
Another
don't
time.
be surprised. No, don't be surprised. I'll get something at midnight saying, yeah, I moved
fine.
my appointment around. And yeah.
Good.
Watching the screen while this can lead to a serious accident. No kidding.
I should take a screenshot of that, eh?
Yes.
Now, coming out of your driveway, I have to be doubly careful, not just for cars, but for people on the sidewalk. And there's little kids running around your
That's
neighborhood
right.
now.
Yes, there are
Their neighborhood's
bunches of them.
turned over, right?
Yes, it has.
I always found that, in a way, refreshing.
It is. It's lovely
Nice
to see little ones,
little kids
young
running
families. Yeah. See little scooters. I mean, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They're all with little pink streamers on the bikes and everything. Oh,
So there's a couple of little kids around the corner from me on Hobart. I see them when I go for my walks. But the little kids that during the 18 years I've been there, all grown and gone. Karen Curtis was telling me that her neighborhood is starting to do that turnover thing. And one of the young couples that came and bought a house, or showed up in a house, bought the house or got the house from their parents where they grew up.
Oh, for
They
heaven's
like
sakes.
the neighborhood.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they come back.
And they could probably get a decent deal from their parents for the house.
Inherit it.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't have to pay for
Well,
it.
maybe
Their
even
parents
that.
or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Depends on the people, right?
Yep.
But that's what goes on sometimes. It's nice that people have a chance to go back to where they
It
have
is.
happy memories where you grew
It
up.
is.
You
Yeah,
know, you don't mind moving back to the same, or maybe even the house that you grew up in.
yeah, yeah. I would have loved my grandparents' house on Chocolate Lake, but
Sure.
when it went up for sale, I was,
What, 2 years old?
yeah, exactly.
3?
So, yeah, no, a little older than that, but you weren't making money to buy a house.
There's only so much house you can buy with babysitting money.
Well, that's exactly it. Yeah. Here, you're proud owner of a doorknob.
Sometimes you can't. It's just
No, oh no. The timing is wrong, and I mean, I'm glad Donna's mother's house was able to be kept in the family.
that's the idea. Isn't it?
Yeah, but even then, there would have been. Who did he say had bought it? One of the cousins or somebody had.
Somebody
it,
in the family.
Somebody in the family. So yeah.
Close enough that we can say it was in the family, but distant enough that we can say
Don't have to visit all the time.
They paid for it.
Well, yeah, but even then, I'm sure they got a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would expect.
Because they didn't do any renovations on it, and it hadn't been renovated, kept up to date for a long time. It has one bathroom, so the one person who's moving in, or the couple, I think he
They'll
said
have
a
some-
girlfriend.
They may
Yeah.
have to be some adjustments will be made.
Yeah, the girlfriend will have to go. That's really haven't had unsuccessful meals, have we?
It's modest digs, and it's okay.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
It's good value, and they have ice cream. So
Well,
what
yeah.
more is
What
there
more
to
can you
say?
ask? Yeah.
What do you think of the ice cream, Connor?
I really liked it.
Okay. What are you capturing on video?
Just the scenery as usual.
Scenery.
Yep.
Okay. See if you get some of the real estate, some of the houses.
Mm-hmm. And you never know, there might be, cars bumping each other in the parking lot.
Wow. We only get those kind of treats once in a while. From the
Yeah,
Potter.
sadly.
I have read and agreed to all of the.
Yeah, confirm,
going.
for heaven's sakes. Give it a rest. Doesn't have a comment It should have a comment section. Your navigation system stinks.
Please
Yeah.
rate us friend us on
Yes.
Facebook. What is it? I don't know.
Yeah,
Social
please
media.
friend us on Facebook. Yeah.
Reddit, Facebook. What else is there?
Snapchat,
Snapchat.
Instagram,
Instagram,
TikTok. Well, if you want to make a video.
I don't.
No thanks.
Get the trees, Connor, because they're really nice. I think rush hour is over, right?
Yeah, 6:45. Yeah, should be.
Remember when this place was up for sale? They had the
Yes.
Locust Ingalls sign, and we
Yes.
went over and looked at it. It was kind of interesting.
Oh, I didn't look at it, did I? You must have.
I did,
You did.
because it was on my way back.
On your route, and you thought, well, why the heck
Yeah.
not?
Couple kids.
Cute.
Couldn't tell where they were going.
No, and they didn't know either. This is the
They
problem.
are coming down. They're coming down again.
They
They're not
hang
just
around.
crossing.
Those people who hang around with their phones on the corner, totally oblivious to, whether I want to turn or not.
We're crossing the street looking down. Yeah.
Big truck? Yeah, no problem. He's okay.
He's okay.
Oh my God, yes, I'm too cold, yes. 30 seconds more, I'm going to be in the truck. Fine, thank you.
It's a full service car.
Yes. Even if you don't want it. Especially
If you want it or
don't
not,
want
we're getting the service.
Yeah.
Turn right at Morningside Drive.
Okay. So we're still working this. It doesn't matter. The exterior is. God. Help us.
There's still time for bigger coins if you want.
Yeah. No, I think I'm going to try those out. Think where to put them.
If you're going to throw glider planes around.
Yeah.
Sitting in
Cute. Oh, the families, the parents are so cute. Yeah. Nice families. Buick National.
Grand National.
Grand. I can't remember Grand.
Just say it 3 times.
Grand Prix. Buick Grand National. Buick Grand National. Buick Grand National.
You will remember it forever now. You will never
Oh,
get it out of your
sure.
head. Now you got a brainworm and you can't get it out of your head. It's okay. I don't recommend that you buy one.
No, I don't plan to anytime soon.
Unless
I think
Connor really
one
wants
car is
one.
enough. Thank you very much.
Unless Connor really wants it.
Well, Connor
No.
would have to learn to drive.
Connor?
No thanks.
Connor's passing on that one. Connor wants a 77 Pontiac Parisienne.
No.
In bulk. No?
No.
He has to learn to drive first, and he doesn't want to
Okay.
learn.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
no, not happening.
Not happening. You're coming down Joseph Howe.
Yeah,
And I can be sitting there.
for a
and
while.
With very little option. I was sort of reading the traffic as I was inching down St. Margaret's Bay Road.
Right.
And there was not a lot of traffic altogether.
Oh, good.
So anyway,
Well, people are probably working their proper hours because it's raining and there's no incentive for barbecue.
no,
Oh, there's a couch.
because you want to go sit and watch the hydrant.
Right. Must be missing out on something.
Is
There you
garbage
are,
day
Sunday.
tomorrow?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That's
fun and
their
exciting.
incentive.
Yes.
So it's St. Margaret's Bay Road, Prospect Road.
Yes. Big out.
And we will probably have light. It won't be dark. Sort of tripping out.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
We've got another walk in.
Good.
So
Boy, are you healthy? Yeah.
and I hope you appreciate that I managed to keep the rain off.
Yes, you did.
Just until now.
Yes. Everything is appreciated. Yes. We had good weather when we really wanted it. Yeah. Luckens was absolutely divine.
It's good. went out in the afternoon after lunch for a little walk, and I was wearing that little light nylon jacket, the black one you see me wearing all the time.
Yes.
And it was misting. It was just a little lighter than this. And as I was walking around, the water started to accumulate. You know, it gets a little damp. So after I did one loop of the neighborhood there, Fairmount and St. Margaret's Bay Road, I zipped in, changed jackets, and carried on.
Oh my, okay. Good plan.
Dressed the occasion.
No kidding. Which is not easy.
No, things change, and so, you know, especially in the rain, I don't have a really good pouring rain jacket. For this, I can wear this.
Yes.
It's just that if you're going to be out for half an hour, it's going to start to absorb
I
water.
think so. Yeah, soggy is the word you're looking for.
Soggy is the word. Go on. It's 5:47 and this is rush hour. It's not too bad.
You know what happens when you say that?
I think it's pretty good. I expect we won't have any traffic at all.
Okay.
And there aren't any blue cars.
I just saw one. There's one. Yep.
There are no blue cars at all.
No. The color is banned. How are you doing, Connor?
Fine, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
There's a little device here to moderate the speed you can have.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And you have things marked on here. The speed is what you can't read because it's blocked by the steering
Of
wheel.
course it is. Yes.
But I have the dial on my windshield wiper stock as well, except it's not marked. There's no words. There's just little lines that get smaller.
Yeah,
as you
same
go
as the
down.
Mercedes. Yeah, more lines, faster. Yeah.
Mad.
Oh God, please don't even. No.
Mad. Forbidden
No.
radio.
I should get my nail polish, red nail polish, and put a big X across it. Yeah.
Media.
Yes.
See, with a little arrow going this way, it almost looks like Greek.
Yes, I was going to say
hungry
on this
whenever
side.
I see that.
Yes, yes. That would be for the radio and everything.
Seek
Yeah.
and track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star. I wonder if that's for the OnStar. which
Could be. Could be.
The Cadillac introduced the OnStar voice thing.
Yes.
One of the early adopters of that.
I don't know how popular that is anymore.
I accidentally used it once in a rental car.
Oh yeah.
I was driving to Montreal on business and I was late getting to the car rental office and they only had two cars left. One was the shiny new Cadillac, the other was a Jimmy, which is a small SUV. And I had my choice. So I went upscale. And so I was driving down the 417 in a shiny new Cadillac.
Yeah.
A sea of buttons, there was no screens.
Oh God.
There's buttons and dials everywhere. And I'm looking at this like overhead console, right? For the reading lights and there went so that's where all this fun stuff is.
Yeah.
And there's a button there, so I pushed it. And a voice came on. OnStar, how may I help you? And I thought, oh, here comes the hefty charge. And I said, oh, I pushed the button by mistake, thank you. Don't need any help. And that was the end of OnStar.
Okay.
That's why I've had my OnStar experience.
That was the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they must still have them in some cars.
Well, it's something I'm sure they do. Martin has one of those in his Audi. You could ask.
I've never heard him use it.
Well, it's for people who get lost. Why would he need it?
Well, exactly. Yeah. I have Google Maps and I have a navigation system. Yes. After I use the navigation system, then I will definitely need the OnStar.
Now, turn off my navigation system.
Please. Oh, Lord. good story.
It does. You sound like you're better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Construction. And we turn right on Oxford.
Yes.
And we're going to go to Spring Garden Road, make a U-turn in front of the joint? Or is it
We
come in
can,
the other,
or there's
the other
another way. There's another way you
You can
can
direct
go.
me to the other
I
way,
will.
right?
Yeah, just to, instead of going up Coburg, you go up the street before. That's all when you come down her side.
That's what we should do.
Scared driver.
Thanks, Andy. That was good. It's really nice one.
Cute. Yeah.
Those is hanging baskets I've never seen were Medicine Hat. And they were the ones that on the main drag at Medicine Hat, where there's a cement island between the lanes,
Oh, yes.
light standards, and coming off the light standards were arms that were hanging
You
baskets.
don't want to swerve over for a reason.
And they were humongous.
Oh, nice. Off life standards. That's
They were
nice.
humongous, and they were gorgeous. And it was a little hanging garden, much less a
Oh,
hanging
my.
basket. Spectacular colors and
Yeah, it's pretty. It
lush
really perks up a city.
flowers over.
Yeah.
And they look terrific. The main drag is very kind of small, and sort of like there's a little weavy thing. And there's
Weavy
a
thing.
shopping center
Okay.
over here, and there's a hotel over there. And
Okay.
there's some restaurants over here. It's a commercial street,
Yeah.
and the residential stuff comes off sides. But when you get off the Trans-Canada and come into town, that's the street the exit puts you. And it was gorgeous.
God, ever since they put this new system in, I have to relearn it. Hi, we're about 5 minutes out, okay?
Okay, I'll be at the front door.
Okay, see you there.
Okay.
Bye. Yep, you can stay in this lane. Where those cars are, the next set of lights, you turn left.
It's really annoying. Nice car. What is that?
Must be their sporty version.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I get a display. When I change it, the tachometer goes away, and the wiper thing comes on and tells you where you are.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
that helpful?
Oh, yeah. Keep going straight.
What's the street we're looking for? Something.
It's Summer Street. Yes, exactly. That's my
I see that.
combination. Yeah.
Well, yours are blue. Yours, they're blue. They all blue at the same time, right?
Pretty much,
Street.
yes. They're all
There's
at
more
the same
here.
time. Yeah.
their fire. Or they ripped off the back of the house.
They ripped off the back
They're
of the
gonna
house.
put a big extension
I
on.
think that's what's happening. Yeah.
And the next door house, not the attached one, but the side has been cleared.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that all means.
Yeah.
Oh, there's lots of.
Oh, there's lots. Yeah. Huh.
That will be
Is
interesting.
everybody putting in an office building on the back of their house? I don't know what's happening to this house. It used to be, the garden used to be all manicured and mulched and everything, and then it's suddenly
It's gone.
change of ownership maybe. Yeah.
It's been left to go fallow.
Yeah, which is too bad. And they put in a big parking lot. So.
A little further.
Yeah, we have.
Okay. It's the hospital right here.
That's right.
And that's the cemetery. Which is obvious, isn't it?
I think so. And you turn right down here at the other side.
Okay. Then we'll turn right to get out of Spring Garden. And
That's
walk
right.
down to your mother's.
Exactly.
We don't need to go into the Royal Bank parking lot.
No, which would be nice.
Do you have the other three seasons streets named?
Not that I've ever seen, no.
Okay.
No, I've never seen a Winton or an Autumn. Yep, right here.
And there's no right turn. Welcome to Montreal.
No, they changed it a few years ago. I think there was just
Probably
too
a
much
good
going
idea.
on. Yeah, and that it's a hospital area, so you have the weak and the lame and everything else. So yeah.
I thought they were just putting up fun signs to control traffic.
No.
There's a few places in Ottawa that have that.
Yep.
And it's weird. The intersections are not square. There's, when you stop and you're not quite as where you want to be. I'm going to stop over here. So that
She
isn't
won't
it?
see us.
Connor, can you go collect JJ?
Sure.
There she is. Oh, I sound like you when you're greeting the cat. Okay.
Okay, we can put it over a wave or something. She doesn't recognize the car. Yep.
I thought everybody recognized my car.
Okay, here she comes.
That was the excitement.
What did you get up to today?
Not a whole lot, but I think
that's good.
since I spoke to you, we've been out to brunch with Nicholas. Donna didn't come.
Oh, didn't she?
She has had, and I saw this in an email from him. I said, how's your week? And he said,
Speak
Donna.
up, Dean. You're in the front.
She said, I said to Nicholas, how's your week?
Yes.
And in an email before we had brunch.
Yes.
And he said, well, it's busy. Donna has some medical procedures. And I
Oh.
thought, oh, yeah, okay.
Did she have her eye done?
No.
Oh.
No. Something else.
Oh.
And anyway, she didn't come, which was
Oh.
fine. And so Nicholas was great. He was full of news.
Yes.
We got the story firsthand about the wrench in the car, which is not the story I had been told. So,
The wrench in the car.
yes, you know about that. I know you know about that.
I know, because I told you probably, but I don't know which story that is. There's so many of them.
No, there's only one. but
Okay.
There's the right one.
Okay.
Anyway, Nicholas was...
Yes, that's right. The wrench that was left hanging on the.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just hard to believe.
Yes, yeah. Well, he was telling me about all the gifts and free items, free extensions, warranties. And
Yes.
so he's good for 6 years with the car.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to give him
Yes, they
platinum
have to.
service. They're so lucky he didn't sue them.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
How
so,
awful.
Oh, I know. I hate to think. But she was not driving it. She was in a parking lot and saw all this liquid coming out of the car.
Uh-huh.
And she called Nicholas and
Yes.
said, "What is this?" And he said, "Well, I don't know, but I'll call."
Uh-huh.
And he called the dealership, and of course it was a 4:30 on a Friday
Well,
before
who was
the
there?
long weekend.
Yeah.
So anyway, he did speak to someone, but CAA came out and towed the car, and they got a loaner for the weekend. And then to hear him say on Monday, which was a holiday,
Yes.
2 Audis arrived in their laneway at their
Yes.
home.
Yes.
One was driven by the manager of Audi,
Yes.
who was very apologetic and said, here's your car, and
Well,
we've
you
done
missed a
everything.
bit there, though. At what point did he see the item actually hanging off his...
I guess when the CAA showed up, and maybe Audi came by. No, I don't think they did, because they were all
Okay.
gone. He left a message for the manager and told
Okay.
her what
Yes.
happened. Yeah, you want to get into it.
Okay.
This is great.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Quibble.
Let's
If you
take
want to
them
go
photos.
Quibble.
That's interesting, eh?
Uh-huh. Well done.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he didn't hear from Audi until Monday morning when they showed up with all these
Uh-huh.
cars. So I think, I don't know where he got or when he got the loaner,
Yes.
or if he got one, but it was towed and taken in, and so then he negotiated with them to get all these.
For years.
Yes.
Freebies.
Yeah, and he said he was thinking of things, over the weekend. What can I ask them for? You know?
Yeah.
What can I,
Yeah.
impress upon? He said, "Well, I'd like my tires stored there," and she said, "I don't think we can do that."
Oh.
And he said, "Well, I'd like this extended. Yes, we can do that.
Uh-huh.
And I'd like that looked after. Yes, we can do that." Anyway, so he made a
Yes.
good bargain. He was very pleased, and but the interesting thing is when Audi took the car in they just had it in a couple of weeks before.
Yes.
And what they do is they have, I think they were changing the tires, I don't know, but they had it up on a lift. And what they do is they take a picture of the underneath the car.
Yes.
And give it to the owner, so
Yes.
the owner can see that the bottom of the car looks great.
Uh-huh.
Well, the wrench was stuck in there somewhere because it didn't show up on the picture.
Oh.
So much for the picture.
Somebody got fired, I guess.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Who
Oh
knows?
my.
Anyway, yeah, it's going to cost them a little bit, but not a whole lot.
It's going to cost Nicholas something?
No, it's going
No.
to cost the car dealership.
Oh,
a little
yes.
bit, but not a lot considering what they could have been up
Oh
for.
my.
Donna could have been driving it, but she noticed all this liquid
She's so smart.
pouring out of it and called Nicholas. And he said,
Yeah.
"Well, I'll call Audi," and I don't know if he told us that part. Do you remember if the car came out or?
What happened was they called CAA.
Speak up, you're in the front seat.
They called CAA to come tow the car.
Yes.
That was it.
And CAA put the car up on the
Yeah.
Hoist.
and the CAA guy pointed the wrench out to Nicholas and Donna.
Oh.
That's where they clued into that they had
The
what
wrench
the problem was,
Yeah.
what caused the problem. And then Nicholas left, as you said, Nicholas left the message. Doing like Lenny Road. Pull over. And so that's when Nicholas started making his list of things to ask.
Yes.
I'm not clear where he got a car, where he got a loaner car, where that happened.
That came, I'm not sure exactly when either, but
Yeah,
they showed up with
exactly.
2 cars.
That's right,
I
on the
thought
Monday.
They didn't leave 2 cars. They brought one loaner for him,
That's
left
right.
in the other car.
That's right.
Well, as soon as he lost his own car, did he
We
have a
don't know.
replacement
This
car?
is what's not clear.
No.
They were stuck
This
for the
one's not
weekend.
Because that was the weekend.
The long
Of course.
weekend, but they showed up on Monday.
Now, I bet.
So he was without a car all week.
Yeah.
Well, he could have gone out and rented a car. Get
Well.
the bill. But anyway, it was an exciting story.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Yep. And he told us about all the things they're doing in the house.
Yes.
Not structural
Not
things.
well.
No.
Finished. finish things. They've done a few things in the bathroom.
Well, that was last year.
Oh,
This
okay.
year, Nicholas has his drum room, as he said, and Donna
Yes.
doesn't really have a room for her hobbies and
Yes.
things she likes to do there. So they're clearing out, and I think they might be painting. I'm not sure. The third bedroom, so
Yes.
she will have a place for her
Absolutely.
for her hobbies and a place to put things. So they're doing that. And of course, he did the annual painting of the deck.
It's not just painting, is it? It's scraping. Oh dear.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend who had a deck, and we used to do that every year.
Oh my.
It was work. Pressure washer with spray.
Oh, well, no, this isn't even as easy as that.
No,
This is, pressure washing and cleaning it and then painting it, put a new varnish
oh yeah,
on it.
you
Yeah.
put a new coating on every year. That's what you do. It's wood.
So he said they're replacing their front deck.
Yes.
Certainly not going to have the setup they have now. He said they're going to get something else.
Yes.
They don't have to clear and paint every year.
He mentioned cement.
But he has to move the plants and bushes.
No, he didn't mention that.
When we were there before, he said that when they were working there, that he would have to move some of, because we were just looking at the ones, one of which had come from Cambridge Street, I think. Yeah.
No, he said they're going to put cement steps in.
Uh-huh.
That's a big project.
So how is Donna?
Well, Nicholas was very, very careful about
Yes.
what he said, and I know it was like pulling teeth, and if Donna knew that we knew,
Yes.
she'd be horrified. But she was seeing a dermatologist,
Yes.
and apparently she had some things taken out on her face,
Yes.
and they didn't get it all.
Oh, okay.
So she had to go back, and it's something to do with her I don't think it's necessarily her face, but under her shoulders.
Oh, well, that's different than,
So-
whoops, that's as well as the eye thing, because she
That's
was getting
right.
all sorts of information from me, because she was going to see the same person and go into the same place where I
Okay.
had mine.
Okay. No, this was not the eye.
Okay.
This was something else. So she'd only had it, I think, on Thursday or Friday. So
Yes.
I'm not surprised that she wasn't there for Sunday.
Yes. Yeah, because she would have loved to have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was his news, and their next trip they're going to London, England, for their anniversary. It's a quick trip,
Oh, yes.
Just get on the plane and go, and
Everyone's doing that.
yeah. So they'll do that, and then they're thinking of Morocco for the spring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
None of us have been to Morocco.
I know. We always talk about it. It's one of the first things you think
Yeah.
of, but just kind of never quite make it over to that area. Anyway, they'll be going in the spring, and they stay around for the summer because the summers are
Yes.
nice here. And as I said to Nicholas, you both know the province like the back of your hand,
Yes.
so you know where to go and what markets are where and all this kind of stuff. So they'll enjoy the summer here. And yeah, he looked good. Kind of a little stressed about Donna, and
Yes.
they've sold the house. Donna's mother's house
Yes.
has been sold to a son
Yes,
of one of the
apparently.
sisters. So
And he's
a
not
nephew.
married, but his girlfriend
His girlfriend is moving in, so
Yes.
we'll see. One bathroom, we'll see how long that relationship lasts.
Right. Well, that'll be the first thing they do is put another bathroom in.
Yeah, if they want to spend money. But anyway, so that's taken care of, and it's in the family, so
Yes.
that's nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I knew somebody in the family had their eye on it, but I wasn't sure.
Well, apparently the deal's closed.
Yeah.
So that's great. One less thing to worry about.
And has he been doing any gigs?
Yeah, he just had one on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
They've gone out to Seaforth or Seaside
Yes.
Seniors Home, and he said he said it's not as if you can just show up. He said they've got lots of people, lots of bands coming and wanting to play. said it's so nice. You go in there and you play, and some of them will get up and dance, and I said they really appreciate it, Nicholas. You just know it, and he has a great time.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great thing to do. The only thing that I wonder about is what are the songs or the music that they play, because people in the nursing homes wouldn't be quite, up to.
Well, funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talked about that.
He said they mostly play kind of folk
Yeah.
rock or something like that.
Okay.
But he got a request for something from a rock group. One of the older gentlemen asked him for, was it Steppenwolf, but something like that.
Something a little harder.
Yeah, something a little hard rock.
Yeah.
So they played that.
Which you wouldn't think they would ask.
It's good to see you, Connor.
Great to see you too, Jay Shane.
Well, they would have. They might have grown up with that. So yeah, good memories. Yeah.
You won't be able to do that in the golf course, will you? Because people don't want you to want other people to
Yes.
know they're there. Connor,
Right, yes.
that's right. To put it quietly away. How much rain is coming down? Not that much.
Right.
Did he say anything about the garden then that he's?
No, we were always talking about the garden.
Yeah.
So no, we didn't focus on gardens much. I remember I got snakes in my first time I went past it. White sign or something. So what have you been doing with yourself, Mom?
Nothing that I can celebrate. Putting stuff away, taking stuff out, stuffing places that have too much in them, and just no, can't say that I've done anything worthwhile.
We ended up not getting together with Marilyn yesterday. Because
Is that right?
Yeah, it was going to rain, and we were
Yes.
thinking we'd like to go to Point West
Yes.
Park, and it turned out to be exactly that. So we'll see her the next time.
Yes. We'll have to get our food organized around our friend here who is on a bit of a diet.
Oh, he's organized.
Oh.
He's doing quite well. He has
Because-
a fridge. You have a fridge in your.
Because I have piles of food in my house,
Yeah.
but
That's
whether they're the right ones or not, to have to snack on. But I mean, taking out a big piece of pie is not the answer.
Clearly not.
No. I love the way they're making those in little houses. Did you see that?
Yes.
Isn't that wild? Well, I mean, if you didn't have a house, you'd be glad. Hills Drive. Okay. This is strange out here, isn't it?
Yes.
Interesting mix of commercial battery residential.
Yes.
We'll find it.
You know, the way they make the containers in little houses.
Oh yeah, they have a
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
apartment building up and down by the water.
That's right.
Turns Bay community.
Yeah.
Not quite.
It's not the easiest place to find. Is
No, once you know it and you don't, I don't go
No.
here enough. The first time I overshot it, but we found it.
That can't be it.
No.
There's got to be a sign.
Yeah,
right?
there is a sign. Yeah, there is a sign.
Old Chance Road.
Black lettering on it, I believe.
I'll tell
area into a golf course.
Yeah, dig it out,
When
basically.
you see the trees and rough stuff that's around.
Martin's Kitchen.
There we go.
Is that like Martin's Kitchen?
Yep.
Old Coach House Road. Old Coach Road. Old Coach House. Old Coach Road.
I'm sure most people overshoot it though because they will be speeding along.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think I'll bother to take my coat in.
No.
Might have the old surprise pothole.
Imagine that.
I was telling Connor he'll have to forget about taking pictures inside.
I'm just taking pictures of the scenery, that's all.
I know.
knows that.
I know.
I'm just taking pictures of the scenery.
Because a lot of people might be there with their girlfriends and don't want anyone to know about it.
No, he doesn't take it.
No, I know.
I'm just taking pictures of the scenery, that's all.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
To the
Front door.
I think there's other people here tonight.
Yeah, could be.
Look at this.
Yeah. There's a parking spot.
Oh, I'll get the spots after. I want to get.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying there are a few.
There's a few.
Yeah.
Well, there's certainly plenty of people here.
Yeah.
Sheesh. And they're not golfing.
I don't think I'm allowed to drive on this
No,
stuff
I
here,
don't
but this
think
is
so.
about as close as I can get
Okay, that's
legally.
fine. That's fine.
Is that to be okay?
Okay, we're all going to get out. You okay, Mom?
You okay? Get in?
Yeah. Just a little awkward.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
How was your dinner?
Great.
Good? The dessert was pretty small, though.
Yeah. It said
Take a
3
look.
scoops. I don't know that there was 3 scoops there compared to the 3 scoops of things Connor's been getting lately. That doesn't look like a big
No,
dessert.
it did not
No.
exactly, did it? Eh?
No.
You want a little more?
Yeah, a little
some heat
heat.
in there?
Yeah, do you want some heat, Mom?
I'm okay, but a
Okay,
little
yeah,
heat,
put a
that would be nice.
Just throw another log
It's
in
a
there.
lovely place to eat. It's my favorite place.
It is, but it's too noisy.
Well,
You
yeah.
can't hear anybody at the table.
Because everybody knows everybody else, and they're talking table to table, and everybody knows the wait staff,
Yeah.
and because it's a club,
Yeah, oh, that I know.
and
but
that's
it's
what
still
you
noisy.
get.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the difference.
It's just hard hearing anybody.
Dean and I had that conversation just before the food kit, in fact, before
Mm-hmm.
Martin
Mm-hmm.
Victoria showed up. And that's just the problem with popular places.
Yeah,
Well, that's
They
true.
don't take the acoustics into account.
but I'm surprised, that Martin goes because he always is very sensitive to noisy places, with his hearing aids and all that stuff. But
He loves the food so much, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it-
I like the atmosphere, and
oh, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It really is pretty. Yeah.
and everybody is talking to everybody else, and everybody knows the wait staff, and
Mm-hmm.
that's
Yeah.
the way it is.
No, it's just one of the first things Martin says about a restaurant is,
Yeah.
"Oh, I can't go there, it's too noisy."
There was a restaurant on Sparks Street Mall you and I used to meet there occasionally. It was between Kent and Connor, one on the other side. It was just west of Kent, just a few doors down from the hotel.
Oh, yes.
It was a Middle Eastern at one time, and then it became a pasta and salad place.
Yes, I remember the one.
And it
Yeah.
had this funny ceiling that started at the back it was a long, wide restaurant, and the ceiling was funny shaped.
Yes,
And there was a slightly raised area on one side,
yes.
Okay.
and you couldn't hear yourself think.
Oh,
Dear.
The acoustics were the worst of any place I've ever eaten.
Oh, was that the, what did they used to call it? Not the Sahara. The one that had the big outside balcony? Or not balcony, patio?
It had a patio.
It was near the Bank of Canada building.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that's the one.
It was an Afghan or
It
something
was?
else at
It
one
was called
time.
Silk Roads.
Silk Roads at one time, and then
That's
they
right.
changed it to something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Great
I
food.
remember that. Yeah, the food was great. But yeah, when you went inside, it was bizarre.
sorted out all the pictures you took on your trip yet?
Think so, yes.
What was the most interesting place you went? Can you identify one place that was the most interesting?
I think it was one of the Mayan ruins.
The Mayan ruins.
So that was Costa Maya.
Wow. I've never ever been.
I thought the Belize ruins were magnificent. So dark and stormy.
Quite the character, isn't he?
Ooh.
Martin.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Take him anywhere.
I did not know that he'd taken a picture of his legs and showed it to
Imagine.
Victoria.
It's a wonder he hasn't been run in sometime.
Yeah, exactly. I've been stalked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Victoria's asking at the bar mitzvah, asking about various people. Yeah, sure, I'll drop by. Creepy.
I missed that.
But the small world thing really was.
Yeah, isn't that something? Yeah.
was
Used to
surprising.
babysit. Yeah. Do that. Yeah. That's what That's motorsports.
Oh, well, so this is motorsports way then, obviously.
Yeah, if you're interested.
Seem to be a couple of garages with that in mind.
Expecting that. This kind of thing I expect.
Yeah, more of.
On the
Yeah.
way.
I mean, you'd never go out here other than that
Exactly.
to get to
Golf.
the kitchen.
Yeah, golf. Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
I still can't mention the place, the restaurant on Hogan where Mark Victoria had that experience.
No, I can't either. No, I haven't.
It's all restaurants anyway.
And they keep changing. That's the big thing about Elgin Street.
And this is a Tuesday too. You'd think that that'd be a Saturday night there. It was so full.
Exactly. Yeah, they do good
Yeah.
business. And there weren't even that much golf in it initially because the golfers.
They like to do.
Yeah, it looks like they do great business.
Yeah.
Of course, if you live out here, there's pretty much nothing else. Probably your neighborhood.
What's the name of the golf course?
I have no idea. Martin's golf course.
No.
Well,
It's not
when you get
Ashburn.
home, you can Google it. So
Yeah.
it'll be the golf course on Coach Road. Old Coach Road?
We went somewhere that I had been when we went, Dean, to the Armdale Yacht Squadron.
Yes, I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
Completely fell off my radar for
Absolutely.
this trip. I didn't even think about it. So we'll have to make you, yeah, we'll have to make you. It won't be the same if you go in the winter. But,
Well,
yeah, next
the
summer,
view is
certainly.
lovely.
Yeah.
Now the menu wasn't very impressive. It's pretty straightforward.
No, it's limited, but
Very limited, but
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 it's
the
a
view
nice-
is gorgeous.
it's a nice setting. Yeah,
Good reason to go.
yeah, exactly.
What's it supposed to be like tomorrow?
It's supposed to be sunny, but that was yesterday's forecast.
We're running a day late. You get around Halifax pretty easily, I must say, for a foreigner.
Foreigner. I love it. Foreigner.
I miss the voice. Don't you miss her?
Really?
She
Yeah.
has
Miss the voice?
She,
Yeah.
Oh,
JJ, she has an evil twin
She had.
and who inhabits the television in October.
oh.
She was something else.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
volume. This one counts with me. Volume increasing 14, 15.
Oh, that's just
Just,
irritating.
as I say, we're able to it.
Yes. If you weren't talking, I could hear you over the volume. Yeah.
Connor, what was the food on board the ship like?
I was
What did you like
tasted
best
very
of all?
divine. I really liked it.
What did you like to go back to? What was your favorite place?
One of my I think it was Grand Dining Room.
Oh yes,
We had
pretty
steak.
nice. Nice desserts.
Oh, yeah.
You did our trick by having stuff delivered in the afternoon, did you?
No, we were out.
You
most
were out.
afternoons.
Hmm.
We managed, and if we were home on the ship, we went to tea.
Ah, of course, afternoon
Divine
tea.
pastries and sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's for you.
Oh yeah, just sitting there watching the water go by.
It's all very nice.
It is fabulous. I was looking at some cruises last night, Silver
Oh, yes?
Sea, and most of their ships don't have balconies. They have what they call French balconies.
Oh.
Which is awful. They shouldn't call them balconies at all. They're just, you can open the window and there's a grill in the front of it.
Oh,
Right, it's called a windows.
gee.
Yeah, French balcony, Maya.
Well, I suppose you could sit by it inside.
Well, buy it, yeah.
Yeah.
I walked up to this house here
wow.
from the, what's today? Sunday?
Wow.
Today's Tuesday. So I walked up here.
Wow. The expensive neighborhood.
Well, I wasn't going to get lost. It was all
No.
same place
one road.
and then a sidewalk, so I felt
Yeah, I see.
a little bit safe. It was
Yeah.
rush hour. And we wanted to work out.
Yes.
It's all uphill.
Yes, it is.
Except go back. Well, I enjoyed that. It's good to keep busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from the sidewalk, you see some interesting things. You see the interesting yards.
Yes.
Some not so interesting, but
No.
some of them, because the drop off behind here is very steep in
It
some
is.
places.
It is.
And how they have landscaped to put a house in is very, very well done. Some of it.
You would have to be or you'd fall off the edge.
But it's a real cliff in some places.
Yeah, it is. Places for sleeping. It's interesting.
It's a few. We're getting into the striking distance.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to this garage to find out how to work the navigation system.
Yeah.
This is the
Well,
street.
it's a Best Western Plus. That's why they took your coffee makers away. Yeah,
That's-
that would be interesting.
Interesting little island of green in here.
Mhm.
There's 2 or 3 streets. There's no through streets. There's just the one that goes around.
Right.
But there's these little streets and people have little, like this,
Yep.
all tucked up in the woods here. This
Yeah, it's a very interesting neighborhood.
Yeah.
They have not moved into the high rise there. They're still putting balconies on.
I know. It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
But they put up some blue lights to make sure you notice the damn thing.
Well,
I see.
we liked it.
Well, if you like the blue lights, yes.
Yeah, well, that's very
I certainly
European.
notice it.
It's very European.
I love the way Norm just knows which way to go on those circles. Must be nice to have a sense of direction. Wow. I've been all over the world. It's probably because I didn't know where to get off.
Well, I was just going to say, yeah,
Well, that's the advantage of not having a sense of direction. You get the same places all the
all
time.
the time.
But to be fair, I do know my way around parts of Halifax, but not all of them. It's places I go repeatedly, and I have my guide
Trusty
to my right,
navigation
to
system.
my trusty navigatrix. To my right.
Navigatrix. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Trixie
That's
the
the correct-
navigator.
Yeah,
That's-
Trixie the navigator.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
correct
her.
Latin term.
Yeah. It's too bad Martin couldn't find that picture of the travel agent.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my, yes. He's had it for a year.
Oh, at least.
Yes, easily.
But wow, yeah. He stands there in her short leather skirt and her fishnet stockings.
Yeah. Yeah.
The goth makeup and hairdo.
No, I think she's blonde. She is in the picture. But yeah, you'd never in your wildest dreams guess that she was a touristy travel agent. Yeah.
Yes, you don't want to leave him on his own for too long, do you? No.
Painful. Just painful.
And shopping. He comes home with,
Bags of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
he has so many
Is he-
clothes.
He knows his
He's a
fashion.
clothes horse.
Yeah.
He's a clothes horse.
I'm just curious. Maybe I shouldn't be asking. Is he buy 5 items and return 4? Keeps
No,
them?
No,
he doesn't
no.
take them back.
He buys 5 and goes back for the 6th.
Yeah.
Good for him. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a serious shopper.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Well, I'm not.
Passing judgment?
Well, I'm not passing judgment, but
We do.
But here's my judgment. Actually, my taste in his and clothes are pretty close. Except I don't need to wear suits anymore.
Yeah, well, neither does he actually. Yeah, well, he does, I guess. I don't know if he wears them too. No, probably not. To his
Board
board
meetings.
meetings. Yeah, I don't know.
Most things where you volunteer, you don't need to.
No, exactly.
But there's some official things. If he attends, say, annual meetings of certain law societies or things related
Yeah,
to
I don't even know how
business,
often he does that. Yeah.
then he would want a suit.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot, so
That's good.
I don't know how much he's giving away. Not a lot.
I gave away all my suits,
Good for you.
but one when I
Yeah.
retired.
Yeah.
And I almost have to fabricate reasons to wear it to certain things.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to have one. Yeah.
And I own a tuxedo, a Hugo Boss tuxedo,
Nice.
you know, as I
Did you get that
mentioned.
at Brentford?
Yes, I did. My
Yes, you
daughter's
did.
wedding
Yep.
many years ago, and it more or less still fits.
I'll bet. Yeah.
I haven't tried it on in a little while, but I think I'm a little lighter than the last time.
Well, I wouldn't
Wore
try
it.
it on right after you get home from this trip.
Maybe that's the time to try it.
Well,
Goodness.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Never
But
fix
it's
those.
not my car.
No. Don't fix that.
Have you had to change everything in your cupboards at home, in the kitchen, because of your,
Nothing.
really?
No, nothing.
Can I interrupt? Where do you want to get dropped off, Mom?
Me?
It's too
Well,
late
I don't
anyway.
care. You-
Okay. Yeah.
We'll do the back door?
Yeah.
Where it's safe.
The
Get
front
into
door,
this
the
plane.
yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. The front's nice, but if it's harder for you, then take me to the back. I don't mind.
It's safer to take you to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a strong preference one way or the other?
No, whichever is easier for you.
Sure.
Okay.
We don't know that there'll be much to turn around in the back because the cars will actually be very easy parking
Figure
spaces.
something. We've been to shopping centers. We don't.
We have, yes. Sure.
We don't
And
have
parking spots at
parking
Sunnyside
garages.
Mall.
And underground to Royal Bank.
Yes, so there.
Sunnyside Mall is a war zone.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, we're going to miss you.
Well, aim more carefully. I'll be back. That's all. I got to give you a chance to do the dishes.
Yeah.
Well, there's
laundry,
that.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
The
get
things
the
you
laundry
do.
done. Yeah.
Right.
It's the
Yeah.
physical and the sort of the mental things. You can reset your culinary clock, as it were.
Yes.
You know, vacuum, burn the sheets, whatever
Oh,
it takes.
fun things like that. Yeah.
And before you know it, the bad penny will drop again.
Yeah. And maybe when you come back in a few months' time, all this will be down.
Yeah, everybody's waiting for this to go
Oh,
away.
we were
Years.
waiting for years.
Yeah.
They've emptied the big place in the front there, you've
Yeah.
seen.
The boarding
It's going to
house.
be a mess.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be
It
a
will be for
terrible
years.
mess.
Yeah.
They're putting up skyscrapers,
High rises, all the
high
way.
rises.
They're going to be commercial or going to be residential? Do
On the
we know?
bottom,
Commercial on the bottom, and residential at
usual.
on the top. That's the
Okay.
usual mix.
Is this all business or is this?
Yes, it's business. That one on the corner. Yeah, that's doctor's offices.
Because you dentist was there one time.
Yeah, still there. Still there. Yep. Yep, right here on the left.
I'm going to make a U-turn and drop her in the front if you like. I can do that.
Okay.
Would you like that?
Oh,
That was nice.
yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful on this street.
That was cute.
Yeah, yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can get out here.
No, you can't.
Oh,
Oh, the
That's
car's
forbidden.
coming the other direction. Yep. So that-
you're
I'm from
wicked.
Montreal.
that'll be
There
for
you are, wicked.
I'm from
Okay.
Montreal.
Oh, you are from Montreal.
Where
Bragging or complaining?
yeah, where lights are.
See you, JJ.
Traffic lights are
Bye-bye.
ornamental. So long,
Ornamental.
JJ. I'll see you next time.
You will see me
Take
next
care.
time. That's
We
a
got
kiss I'm just giving
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
You too.
It'll be even fitter and worse coming back.
Yes.
Okay, go slow.
Yeah, go.
Seriously, don't trip. Don't
No.
fall.
Okay.
We'll wait till you get
Bye-bye.
in.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Mom. Bye. Slam.
Is it even possible she's sprier than when we picked her up?
It could be. Alcohol will do that. Yes, she is. You just want to make sure she gets in the front.
Of
No,
course.
don't hit the column. Okay, all right. Whoops. Okay.
Okay, she knew you were watching. She
Oh
gave
yeah,
you
I
the
always
reassuring
watch.
wave.
I always watch. Yeah. When I drop her off
You
with
can see
groceries
her.
in the back, I always watch. Yep,
And-
she's in.
Good.
There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, that was nice.
That was good. That was good for her. I was a little uneasy about letting her out in the back. It's too dark. It's hard
Well,
to
actually,
watch.
it's not bad,
Is
but
it
it's
kind of
just,
lit? Is it?
no, it's well lit.
Okay. The throat drying up a little bit?
It is a little raspy. Yeah. You want to come back and have a cup of tea?
A cup of tea would do us both good,
that'll do
right?
it. Yes, exactly.
And the streets are,
Wet.
well, they're not crowded. There's not a lot of traffic. I'm not seeing a lot of traffic anyway.
No.
That's a little better. I want it to go even slower. That's even better. Okay.
Yeah, that's well up for weeks now. She won't let me. And outie with the fan. Oh my God, they're reproducing as we speak. How are you doing, Connor?
Fine.
It's a little dark for video. Are you taking video?
Oh yeah.
Just of the scenery.
Okay.
That's all.
Fine. That's fine.
Are your videos dated? Does you get an automatic date on them?
No.
No, you don't? Okay.
I don't know.
But you know what order you've taken them
Yes.
I think it's about the third one I just breezed through before the pedestrian.
in. Yeah.
Whether should speed up or slow down, I'm not sure which.
You're supposed to slow down.
No, I mean
Go.
generally,
Oh.
so I don't have to. What are the odds of
This-
encountering somebody, right?
Well, very good in the university area.
Yeah.
Very good.
Do we want any particular lane? Or we don't?
Yeah, we'll stay this way.
opioid drug that I got for free from the drugstore. But I
No,
can
but you
the
can
names
remember all the names of the streets in Halifax. Yeah.
Naloxone.
Naloxone.
Naloxone. Naloxone.
Naloxone.
It was in little EpiPens.
I
mini
remember seeing
pens.
pictures of the little kids. Yeah. Yeah, they were giving them out
Amazing
at
stuff. Amazing stuff.
yeah, giving them out at schools and all sorts of places.
And the young person OD that Victoria was talking about,
Mm-hmm.
I missed the connection.
Yeah, I did too. I'd only heard the last 4 words. At OD. That's all I heard.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was just somebody they knew or whatever.
No. I have to follow up with her on that.
And you were
That was about
you were seated as far away from Victoria as
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
at the table. So
Not necessarily by
Yeah.
design, but yeah, that was the noise.
Happenstance, yeah.
Yeah.
That just shows you how noisy it is. You're a meter apart and you can't hear each other.
That's right.
That was very generous of you.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You've been so generous. Gee. My turn.
I had said to Martin after when he got seated, as the conversation went on, I asked him, could we split this just he and I? And he said, sure, like last time.
Right.
Well, almost. We
Almost.
split it,
Yeah.
almost.
That's fine.
It's a good place to go for dinner. White Lane. Cones are in blow.
Mm-hmm. How was the pizza, Connor, compared to the salami pizza that you had at Il Mercato?
I think it was about equal.
Okay.
That's a
So
compliment.
diplomatic. Yes.
That's a compliment, isn't
Mhm.
it, Connor?
Because they were both good.
Yes, they were.
Excellent. Taking it to the left lane.
Yep. Rain's picking up.
Yes.
Shocking. Do you buy Iris's
No,
food at
actually, no, I
PetSmart?
don't buy it at the grocery store.
at Sobeys?
Yeah, depending on which
Mhm.
grocery store I go to. And their prices range wildly.
But they're more expensive at PetSmart.
I don't know. I
Never been?
actually haven't gone there. We probably should. They had a deal at blah blah's when I shopped there last week.
Like some other ones that come down.
Yeah. Well, we don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Put my faith in the weather.
Keep changing the lights here. You know, we had red and white ones. This used to be just green and red. Now, this is-
Yeah. Noticing the difference often. Change gets our attention.
Yes,
Whether it's good or bad change.
doesn't
gets our
matter.
attention.
Yeah. Oh, nice heated seats. I love the heated seats on my car.
Good. Good.
I can do a massage there.
Not a big fan, but people just love them.
Oh, I love them.
I have them in the car, and when I get in the car on a cold morning, I put the heated seats on just until
You get in
for a
the
while.
car.
Yeah, just until it warms up a little bit. They were terrified every time I swerved to his truck.
Well, he should be. He should
Right back
be.
into your
Yeah,
driveway.
yeah.
You're gonna put out some cones.
Yes, actually, that did occur to me. Yeah, where to put the cones. Yeah, I'm gonna make a beeline to the back door. That's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna back all the way to the garage.
Sure.
Yeah, shorter. Shorter way to
Everything
truck.
is appreciated.
How's that? A little better?
Yep, that's great.
I can leave it here, actually.
Yep, you can leave it here.
Okay, Connor.